Yeah. So P chart for varying n. In the name itself, it is a varying n. Okay? That means n values will change. Previous problems we have discussed, their n value is fixed. 2250, 2000 n value is fixed. Now in this particular procedure, P chart for varying n means n values will be varying. So that means I am considering Ni. Ni is the sample size where n values n1, n2, so on, nk. So different sizes will be there. Different sizes will be there. Then all of you know, because all of you know P chart for fixed n procedure already with you. The only difference is in place of n, you have to substitute ni. That is the only difference. P chart procedure is already with you, fixed n procedure. So in place of n, just you have to substitute ni. Okay. So that means what is the P formula? P formula is nothing but di by ni. P means defectives. So ni means varying sample sizes. Sample sizes will be varying. Okay. So then you have to calculate P bar. Standards are not given. You require P bar. You require P bar value. So that's why P bar formula. So P bar has two formulas. So you can write summation P by K. This is one way of doing P bar. Otherwise, P bar equal to summation di by summation ni. You can use any formula and you can calculate P bar value. So if I know P bar, I can calculate Q bar. So Q bar is nothing but 1 minus P bar. 1 minus P bar. Q bar is nothing but 1 minus P bar. So how many cases will be there? Two cases will be there in construction of any control chart. Okay. So what is case one? Standards are given. Standards are given means capital P values are given to you. So if capital P values are given, already you know the formulas. Only difference is in place of n, you will get ni. That is the only difference. Formulas are same. So UCL P equal to capital P plus 3 into root over capital P into 1 minus P by ni. Ni means sizes will be different now. Okay. Not fixed. Previous problems, only n value is fixed, 2000, 2250 like that. Now n values will vary. Okay. So that means LCL P equal to what is the formula? P minus 3 into root over P into 1 minus P by ni, and CLP equal to P. When you have to use these formulas, if capital P is given directly to you, then you can directly use the formulas. So, but for problems, case 2 is important. Case 2 means when standards are not given, what are the formulas? How to calculate UCL, LCL, and CL. So, case 2, what is case 2? Standards are not given. Standards are not given means capital P value is not given. If capital P is not given, then it can be estimated by small p bar. So, you know how to calculate small p bar. First, you require P values, and after that, you require P bar. Okay, so then UCL P equal to formula is same, only difference is in place of n you will get ni, that is the only difference. So that means what is the UCL formula? P bar plus 3 into root over P bar into 1 minus P bar by ni. LCL P equal to P bar minus 3 into root over P bar into 1 minus P bar by ni, and CLP equal to P bar. So formulas, same formulas, only difference is in the denominator, in place of n you will get ni. So after control limits, last two steps are same. What is the construction of control chart? Construction of P chart. So what is the construction of P chart? As it is, you know, x-axis, y-axis will be there. You know, x-axis, y-axis. UCLP dotted horizontal line, LCLP dotted horizontal line. CL is a dark line. CL is a dark line. X-axis always sample numbers. Now y-axis sample fraction defectives, because you are constructing P chart. Same sample fraction defectives you will consider on y-axis. Okay, so you will identify all the p values. If all the p values falls within the control limits, then the process is in control. If any one point falls outside the control limits, then the process is out of control. So this is the P chart for procedure for varying n. Procedures are same, only difference is in place of n you will get ni. That is the only difference. Already P chart for fixed n procedure is with you. P chart for varying n means you will consider ni, varying sizes you will consider n1, n2, so on, nk. Then you can calculate UCL. Case 1 standards are given, case 2 standards are not given. So for case 2 you require P value. P formula is di by ni. P bar you can calculate by using any one of the formula, and after that you can substitute in the formulas. You will get the UCL, LCL, CL values. After that you can construct the P chart by taking sample numbers on x-axis, sample fraction defectives on y-axis. Okay, after that you will identify P values. If all the sample points falls within the control limits, then the process is in control. Otherwise, the process is out of control. Same working you will write. Okay. So I hope all of you understood P chart for fixed n and varying n. So fixed n and varying n, the only difference is in place of n you will get ni. That is the only difference. So manual problem you have to do. Excel also you have to do P chart for varying n. So I will tell you both the problems. Yeah, is it clear? All of you able to see the screen? And all of you able to hear my voice? If it is clear, I will continue P chart for varying n problem. Yeah. Now see, this is the data given. Sample number is given. Sample number means how many sample numbers have considered. 12 samples have considered. Now you can observe these are the the size of the lot. So first lot 1450, second lot 1895, third lot 1060, fourth lot 1325. That means n value is varying. N value is varying. N value is not fixed. And each lot the defective items are given. So first lot 1450 items are considered. Number of defectives is 93. Second lot 895 items are considered and 65 are defectives. That means clearly if you see the problem, these are NI values will change. N values are changing and defectives are given to you. So what you have to calculate, just now I have told the procedure. So what you have to calculate first standards are not given case. Because capital P is not given, standards are not given. So standards are not given means you require P value, P bar is required. For calculation of P, you require P values. So place the cursor in the first cell, P values you have to calculate. What is the formula? DI by NI. Now the difference is D values are changing, N values are also changing. Yesterday previous case, N value is fixed. That's why you have typed that value. Now N values are changing, D values are changing. So that means what is the formula? You can apply the formula here. So whenever you are writing the formula, press equal to button, D values are changing, N values are changing. So D values are changing, select the first one. Whenever it is changing, you can select. Now N values are also changing. So you can select that one and then press enter. And then press enter. I have made this column up to 4 places. So I am getting 4 places. If you are not getting 4 places, then right click, format cells, number, decimal place is 4. Now I have applied the formula so that I can drag now. I can drag, you will get the remaining values. So you will get the remaining values of P. Okay, so that means these are the P values you have to calculate. So after that, if I know P values, I can calculate P bar. So P bar, how will you calculate? By using any one of the formula. Because I know P values here, I will calculate P bar equal to summation P by K, because I know P values. In P chart, I know P values. So simply I will take the total of this one. So what is the total? Total summation option will be there. So sum and then enter, automatically will get the total. So this is the total I got, P total. Now P bar you have to calculate. What is the P bar formula? Equal to, whenever you are writing the formula, press equal to button. P total. P total is you can type or you can select, because only one value you are calculating. So divided by what is the sample? How many samples have considered? 1, 2, so on 12. That means 12 samples have considered. Press enter. Automatically we get P bar. So if I know P bar, I can calculate 1 minus P bar. So next column is 1 minus P bar. Press equal to button. 1 minus P bar value. P bar value you can select, because you are calculating only single value. And then press enter. You will get automatically 1 minus P bar. I have made these cells up to 4 places. That's why you are getting 4 places. If you are not getting 4 places, right click, format cells, number, decimal place 4. Okay. Now I have to calculate UCL. Just now I have told the formulas. So formulas are with you. So first you have to apply the formula carefully. So same formula as it is UCL. What is the UCL formula? Just I am writing. Whenever you are writing the formula, press equal to button. P bar value. P bar is a constant. Constant means you have to type. What is that value? 0.1027. P bar. P bar plus next 3 into 3 asterisk. Into root over, what is the formula? Root over P bar into 1 minus P bar by Ni. Now formula is Ni. Okay, so P bar into 1 minus P bar, multiplication, and denominator is also there, numerator and denominator. So open 2 brackets, same as it is P bar. P bar value, what is the P bar value? 0.1027. P bar into 1 minus P bar. So 1 minus P bar value already I have calculated, 0.8973. So 0.8973. P bar into 1 minus P bar. Numerator is completed. So close the bracket, 1 bracket, divided by, now yesterday N value is fixed. N value is 2250, 2000, yesterday's problem. So that's why you have typed that value. Now N values are changing. See, these are the N values. N has different values. So first UCL value you are calculating. That means N values are changing means you can select the first one. You select the first one and then close the brackets. Then automatically you will get the first UCL value. So now for 1450, N value 1450, you will get UCL value 0.1029. So I have written the formula. Now you can drag, you will get all the UCL values. Now if you observe, you will get different UCL values. Different UCL values you are getting. Why? What is the reason? Because sizes are different. UCL values are also different. I think same values you are getting. Just give me a minute. $1450, $1895 data is there. P values, what is the P total you got? P total you got 1025 is correct. 1 minus P bar, you will get 0.8973. 8973. Okay, it's correct. UCL values you are getting 0.1269. CLP P values are 641 0.726972. So total you are getting 1 point. First I will do once again. What if I made mistake? I will see again. So just I will delete this one. UCL formula is, what is the UCL formula? Equal to P bar. P bar value 0.1027 plus 3 into 3 asterisk SQRT root over SQRT option. So brackets open, 2 brackets. Now P bar into 1 minus P bar. P bar means what is that? 0.1027 into 1 minus P bar value 0.8973. 0.8973. Now close the bracket and then divide by NI is changing. So first value I am selecting. Close the bracket and then press enter. I think 0.1266 you are getting. Now you can drag. Now you are getting, because SQRT option I forgot. That's why you are getting wrong. Okay. Similarly, you can do LCL now. So now tell me the LCL formula, all of you. LCL formula is also same. Only thing is minus you will get. So equal to, press equal to button. P bar value. What is the P bar value? 0.1027. Now minus 3 into now SQRT. Root means SQRT. Open the brackets. 2 brackets you can open because numerator and denominator is there. So P bar into 0.1027 into then Q bar 1 minus P bar. What is the 1 minus P bar value? 0.8973. 0.8973. Now close the numerator bracket. Then divided by n values are changing. First n value I am selecting. Then close the brackets and then enter. Automatically you will get first LCL value. Now you have applied the formula. Now you can drag. You will get the remaining values. Okay. Next I will calculate CL values. So what is the CL formula? CL formula is nothing but P bar. P bar is a constant. Constant means you can type because it is not changing. P bar is a fixed value. 0.1027 and then press enter. Now you can drag. You will get the remaining values. The remaining values you will get. Okay. And after that, which chart you have to construct? P chart only you have to construct. P chart means you have to copy, paste these values. So copy P values and then right click, paste special values you can copy and then press OK button. So automatically you are getting the values. And now chart construction, all of you know. For mean chart also you are doing same thing. Mean, range, S chart, P chart for fixed and you have done. Now P chart for varying and select the last 4 columns with headings. Select the last 4 columns with headings. Go to insert, chart, chart type as line, chart subtype as 4th one, and press next button. Chart title is P chart for varying n. P chart for varying n. And then x-axis always sample numbers. Y-axis what you will consider? P chart means fraction defectives you will consider. So y-axis sample fraction defectives. And press next button. And then I want the output in the same sheet. So finish button. Now if you see the diagram, UCL you are not getting an horizontal line. Horizontal line you are not getting because UCL you got different points. See, all the values are 12 different UCL values you got. So join those points. See, this comes under UCL. CL is a fixed line. CL means what is that? Only 0.1027. That's why you are getting an horizontal line. CL is a dark line. This is yellow color. You are getting an horizontal line. Again, LCL you got different values because this is varying n. Varying n means you will get different points of LCL. Join those points. This pink line indicates LCL. Now identify P values. These are the P values you will identify. If you identify if all the sample points falls within the limits, then the process is in control. But if you observe this one, how many points out of control? This one is 1. and this one is 2, 3, 4 points are there. If only 1 point is there, that is said to be out of control. So here, so 4 points falls outside the control limits. So this particular problem, process is in control or not in control. So process is not in control. Okay. So you required action, you are producing defective items. You required action and to stop the process first, remove the defective items, and then again repeat the process. So this is about P chart for varying n. Is it clear, all of you? Is it clear or any doubt? Manually you can do this problem. Manually you can do this problem same way what I have done in system. Manually also you have to do. You will get different UCL values, different LCL values, and CL value will be fixed. Is it clear, everybody? Everybody, is it clear or any doubt? All of you understood P chart for varying n? Please respond, yes or no? Yes. So if yes, we will do one more problem, because one problem for manual, one problem for Excel. So this particular problem just now we have done. Write this problem for manual practical. So manual means what is that? This data will be given to you. Yes, I will this data will be given to you. Just you will calculate P values, and then P bar you will calculate manually. These are the answers you will get. 1 minus P bar you will calculate, and after that UCL, LCL, CL you will calculate, because scientific calculator is allowed for the examination. You can calculate the values, and then you can construct the control chart. How will you construct? In UCL you have to identify the highest value. UCL highest value. See the UCL highest value, because one UCL value is not there. So many UCL values are there. In this you have to identify the highest value. What is the highest value here? I think 1331 is the highest value. 1331 is the highest value, UCL value, and then P values. See the P values. What is the highest value in P values? Highest value in P values is, I think, 1765. 1765. So which one is highest UCL values? Highest value is 1331. This is 1765. So 1765 is highest. So that's why scale should be considered up to 1800. That's why if you observe the chart, 1800 up to 1800 he has considered. 2000 is not required. Up to 1800 is required. So similarly LCL also you can consider. What is the LCL? See the LCL. So LCL, the least value. What is the least value in the LCL? Just LCL least value. What is the least value? This is 0.723. 0.723. 0.0723. This is the least value of LCL. This is the least value of LCL, and least value of P. In P, what is the least value? I think 0.0641. This is the least value you have. 0.073 and 0.0641. Which one is least? 0.0641. And the scale should be 0600. So that's why the scale is considered. See this one, 0600. Up to 0600 it is enough. You can directly consider 0.0600 to 0.1800. You can consider the scale. 200, 400 is not required. Directly you can consider 0.0600 to 0800 by taking 2 to 100 difference or 100 difference, your wish. And after that, you will plot UCL values. UCL values are here. Just you can plot the UCL values. You will get a diagram like this. And LCL values you will plot. You will get pink line like this. And then CL is a fixed line. Dark line you will get. After that, identify the P values. P values are there. You can identify the P values. If all the points are within the control limits, the process is in control. Otherwise, the process is out of control. For this control chart, clearly the process is out of control. So like that, you can do manually. You can do. So now this particular problem we will do. Same problem. Just for practice purpose, I am taking. So first, what you will take, you will consider defectives are not given. Just I will write the defectives. Just give me a minute. I will write the defectives. So defectives are 425, first value 425, next value 430, next value 216, next value 341, next value 225, next value 322, next value 280, next value 306, next 337, and last value 305. 305. Same as it is. So here only 10 lots are given. So 10 samples are given. Sample sizes are different. See the sample sizes. 2000, 1500 sample sizes are different. And defectives are given. Defectives are given. First step is you will calculate DI. So press equal to button. DI by DI is changing. So DI divided by NI is also changing. So select that one and then press enter. Automatically you can drag. You will get the remaining values. And after that, later on I will format to 4 cells. First I will take the total. Later on I will do. So you will get the sum. Now you can, if you want, you can format cells, number, decimal place is 4. Decimal place is 4. So automatically you are getting P values and P total. Okay. So after that you have to calculate P bar. Just I will calculate P bar here. P bar I will calculate. All of you know P bar formula equal to P total divided by, now how many samples I have considered? Only 10. 10 is the constant that you have to type. So automatically you are getting P bar. That means next 1 minus P bar. 1 minus P bar. What is the 1 minus P bar formula? 1 minus P bar is nothing but equal to 1 minus P bar means this value, and then press enter. So I want to make it as 4 places. Select these cells, right click, format cells, number, decimal place is 4, and then press OK button. Okay, next you will calculate UCL. So formulas are important. What is the formula? Just I will write the formula here, equal to P bar. P bar value is 0.1876. P bar plus 3 into SQRT, square root. Root means square root. Open 2 brackets because numerator and denominator is there. Now P bar means 0.1876 into Q bar. What is the Q bar value? 0.8124. 0.8124. Close the brackets now. Divided by NI values are changing. Select the first NI value. That is 2000. You have to select. Don't type. If you type, you won't get the remaining values. And then press enter, and then you can drag. Sorry. And then you can drag. You will get all the UCL values. Next you will calculate LCL. Later on I will convert it to 4 places. So LCL formula is equal to, what is the formula? P bar 0.1876 P bar minus 3 into SQRT, open brackets, and then P bar means 0.1876 into, and then Q bar, 1 minus P bar means 0.8124. Now numerator is completed, close the brackets, divided by, again NI value is changing. First NI value 2000 you can select, and then close the brackets and then enter. And then enter, you are getting LCL value. So now you can drag, you will get the remaining values. And next what you have to do? Next you have to do CL. CL, all of you know CL is a fixed value, so equal to P bar. What is the P bar value? 0.1876. And then press enter. Now you can drag, you will get the remaining values. Now CL is completed. Last one is P values you have to copy because P chart you are constructing. So right click, copy, and then paste special values you have to copy and press OK button. These are the P values. And then select the last 4 columns. First you have to make all the cells up to 4 places. So right click, format cells, number, decimal place is 4, and then press OK button. Now you got up to 4 places, all values. Now you can select last 4 columns with headings, and then go to insert, chart. Chart type is line, chart subtype 4th one. By default 4th one will be there. Next, and then press next button. Give the chart title is P chart for varying n, x-axis sample numbers, y-axis sample fraction defectives, and then press next button, and then finish button. Now if you extend this diagram, you can see UCL values and LCL values, different LCL values. Now see, so UCL values, you got different values, so that indicates blue line. Yellow color indicates, yellow color is nothing but CL. CL is a fixed value, so you are getting the same value, 0.1876, and UCL, LCL, CL. Like this you have to try, and you have to identify the fraction defectives. If all the sample points falls within the control limits, the process is in control. But here so many points falls outside. So how many points falls outside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points falls outside. If 1 point falls outside,